I'm your host, Crystal McCoy, and today we have the pleasure of bringing on the clinical hypnotherapist and spiritual coach at the Golden Road, located in Santa Rosa, California. Ladies and gentlemen, please let's give him a warm welcome to our roundtable, Mr. Zane Wheeler. Pleasure having you on with us today, Zane. How are you feeling?
I'm doing great, Crystal. How are you?
I'm doing well. Thanks so much for asking. Definitely want to hear a little bit more about you, Zane, and exactly what it is that you do being a clinical hypnotherapist and spiritual coach at the Golden Road. Give us a little take on exactly how you were able to start going towards that career path.
Sure, yeah. So I started in body work and energy work early on, about 15 years ago. So I've been in the healing business for quite a while. The body work I've done for a long time, and that allowed me to sort of get some skills in meditative coaching with my clients. And about 4 or 5 years ago, I started looking into hypnotherapy. I also have a background in psychology. So I figured the energy work and the psychology, when blended perfectly, is the result is hypnotherapy, and it really has proven itself to be an incredible healing modality that I'm just so overjoyed to be a part of. So what I do with clients now is technically what it looks like is I'm a meditative coach. I mean, a lot of people have misconceptions about hypnosis. People think that it involves mind control or they're giving away their power in some way. Really what it is, it's a process of empowerment. It's a process of dehypnotization from a negative trance that you're in walking through your life. You know, maybe people aren't as happy as they could be. Well, that's a negative state that they're in, and let's get them out of that. Let's give them some tools and some techniques and empower them to get through that. So what I do is I help people relax. I help people get out of their conscious analytical mind. I help them go beneath that, and I help them actually sort of assess the underlying emotional causes of their obstacles in their life from the standpoint of a more spiritual and open frame of mind.
Most definitely. Well, I love the fact that you've been able to have such a great start. Of course, like you said, starting out with hypnosis and then kind of combining that with being a spiritual coach. Now, I'm sure you have so much to offer your clients. Can you tell us a little bit more about how you work with them and on a daily basis and how you kind of get them to go towards the direction that they're needing?
Yeah, no problem. I actually work with people in many, many different ways. I see people one-on-one for 2-hour sessions, and I have programs of 3 sessions at a time. I like to see people for at least 3 sessions because it really helps ingrain the work. I was seeing people for single sessions for a while, and it just really wasn't giving the effect that I wanted it to, so I upped it to at least 3 sessions, and people have been getting incredible results, huge shifts in their lives, completely different people by the end of the program. And what it looks like in the 2-hour program is we come in, you talk to me a little bit about what you're going through, and then about 20 minutes, 25 minutes in, we lay you down on a Freudian lounge, nice and comfy. And then what I do is I take about 10 or 15 minutes to induce you into a meditative state, or a hypnotic state, basically, is what it is. Meditation and hypnosis are interchangeable, of course. The only difference is when you're meditating, you're alone without a coach. When you're doing hypnosis, you're with a coach. You're with a hypnotherapist who's helping you work through those same things that you would work through during meditation on your own. And then during the rest of the session, after they are completely relaxed, I'll take them through their processes. They might have symbols come up, they might have feelings come up, and we'll just work through what comes up. The body wants to heal. The mind wants to heal itself. And it isn't until we enter into that state where we're not overanalyzing everything that we can actually start to see those results and start to, find those achievements in life.
Most definitely. And I love the fact that you're able to kind of help your clients in a very diverse, different way and have different varieties of helping them, of course. I want to make sure that they have your direct contact information for our listeners that are tuning in that may want to reach you directly. I want to send them straight to the website, and that's goldenroadalchemy.com. And then, of course, if they have any inquiries they want to send to your email address, make sure you send that over to goldenroadinfo@gmail.com. And then, Zane, is there any other way they can get in contact with you directly?
The website is the best way, and actually I have a Facebook group called Hypno-Shamanic Channeling. That's HYPNO-SHAMANIC Channeling, and they could find me there. What it is people are walking their spiritual path. These are tips and tricks to get you through that, and also you can share your experiences with other people who are on their spiritual path. It's a really cool way to come together. I also wanted to pitch my online course that is 8 weeks long. It's called Channeling the High Self for Spiritual Coaches. It's really for all spiritual seekers, but I've geared it toward professionals, and if you're not a professional, come join me anyway. It's 8 weeks long, and you can find info for that at goldenroadalchemy.com. There's also a 3-week mini course that is an introduction to that longer course. and I recommend that people can do either one, but a mini course is a great way to get the first 3 weeks of the course in instantly. You pay a fee, you get it right away, and you're meditating, you're working through these processes at home right away. It's a really, really cool way to do your inner work, which is what everyone's trying to do right now. The inner work is what must be done. This eclipse happened yesterday, and now it's time to change,
Right.
guys. Now it's time to look within. Now it's time to really start to move yourself, right? It's really start to look within and start to clear all that stuff. Well, this mini course and the 8-week course really gets you there. So look into this, guys. You can find info on my website on the front page, upper right-hand corner. It says online course info, and there's a button there, and you can find all the info you want on there. Again, you can purchase and have it all released to you right away. So check me out at goldenroadalchemy.com.
Perfect. Couldn't have said it any better. You guys make sure you check out that website. Stay in tune with everything Zane has going on, and make sure you're doing things to lead you in the right direction. He's doing that every day with his clients, so make sure you're staying in touch with all that Zane has going on. Again, he is the clinical hypnotherapist there and spiritual coach at the Golden Road in Santa Rosa, California. Zane, it's been an absolute pleasure having you on our show this afternoon. We want to thank you for coming on with us again.
Hey, it's been wonderful. Thank you so much for having me, and it's been a pleasure.
Absolutely. Thank you. And to our listeners, of course, we want to thank you for staying tuned. We will be back shortly, right after these messages.